Well, it's not that easy and it takes time. I think I'm repeating myself, but it's important to know because when I started to change negative thoughts and habits to positive ones, there were days that I fell out of the way, and that made me feel worse because I couldn't accomplish and I disappointed myself. But that's not true. You're human. The fact that you're even thinking about growth is a step forward. So if you have watched last week's video, you already know that I had to overcome some limiting beliefs about myself to be able to be the main character of my life. And God, it feels so good. So in this one, I'm gonna share my tips and things that worked for me. They might not work for you, but it's okay. Keep looking for other ways because there is a solution. The first and most important factor in changing negative thoughts to positive ones is to find the source of that negative thought and feeling. Ask yourself how this happened. What made me cry? And which feeling is here? In my case, I'm one of those people that something happens and bothers me and I'm still thinking about it after 8 hours. So what helps me the most is journaling, especially writing in a guided journal with prompts designed for these kind of situations. So writing in a journal helps me find the source of that negative feeling or thought, and more importantly, which negative thought that leads to those negative self-talk. I usually set a time for journaling and I set an intention to feel myself and present. Not necessarily good, but present and grateful. And guess what? Feeling grateful is one of those high vibrations. So yeah, sometimes I feel like listening to a certain type of music. I do that as well and start to write what I experienced. I tell the story to myself and hey, a little bit of advice here. If you felt and thought that negativity is your fault, don't feel bad, okay? Because feeling guilty is an opportunity to learn and grow. So I take my time. Sometimes I cry while I journal and my parents think I'm crazy, but whatever, it makes me feel better. Also, there are times that we think negatively more than often and we feel bad again for thinking negatively, and it's just like, trust me, I feel you because I sometimes go through phases and now I know that suffering is one of our life's meanings. So it's okay. Seek help from others who you know deserve it. And believe it or not, most of our negative thoughts come from shame. And the worst enemy of shame is talking about it. It just kills it. If you talk and share your shame story with someone who you know they deserve to hear that, you receive sympathy. Now, people show sympathy in different ways, but they all have this message. I feel you. I feel your feeling. It's familiar to me because we're all human and we experience the same shit. So we are kinda in the middle of the second tip, sharing your story and talking about that feeling. Now there's this thing we sometimes think we are oversharing, and that forces us to not open up about our shame story / negative feeling. I'm gonna talk about this in another video because it's something that needs to be discussed separately. But in the meantime, tell me, how would you describe oversharing? So the thing is, when you feel or think negatively, you've let go of the present moment and you're thinking about past or future. And one of the ways to come back to the present moment is meditation and breath work. It grounds us and gently reminds us of the present moment. And also it's a fast fix. after 10 or 15 minutes, you are going to feel so much better and lighter. In times of feeling bad about myself, or I catch myself being jealous, I just snap my fingers and tune into a meditation. I choose anything that suits that moment, but mostly it's self-love or something enlightening. And sometimes I don't feel like meditating, so I don't. What I do is I open up my music library and choose whatever song I feel like to listen, and I let my body go with the beat, and after 2 songs you are going to feel so much better and lighter because you have tuned in to your body and the present moment. Again, sometimes I feel like a quick stretch or yoga to open up my heart. Nothing hard, just that I feel light and present. You know, just like what I said in the beginning, there's no right or wrong way. It depends on how you feel. Sometimes a workout is the only thing that makes me feel good, and sometimes it's a book. So when I journal, I often like to write things I'm grateful for. You might now think, oh shut up, who can be grateful in those harsh moments and feelings? I know, I feel that too, but honey, sometimes we have to lean into positivity, okay? It's not something far out of you, it's just a smile, or just writing in a journal, or just writing a gratitude list of all the little tiny, teeny, itty-bitty things, like this internet connection that allows you to watch videos that makes you feel good. It's the little things, you know? Looking at my dream board instantly plants a smile on my face. Or receiving a message, or eating my favorite food. I told you, the most important step is to figure out what's the source and then talking about it, whether it's in your journal and with yourself, or with your therapist or another person. That's it. The solutions seems easy, but they need your work too. Now, what is your tested and trusted technique to change negative thoughts to positive ones? Tell me in the comments down below, and I can't wait to meet you there. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it so much, and see you soon. Bye bye.